Hey, don't get anxious, get prepared. Your career engineer right here. Today, we're talking about cover letters. Are cover letters making a comeback? This is an old dinosaur move that seems to be getting some steam in this new day and age. So get your pen and paper, low tech folks, our high tech folks, get your digital device and start paying attention. We're going to talk about this and if you should now include cover letters in your career search. So don't go anywhere. We will be right back. Yeah, that's what's up. Are they making a comeback? So I think they might be, but there are some things I want you to know about. So, but before we jump into our content for today, check us out, tcenow.com. Again, tcenow.com. When you're there, you can check out our community, our blogs, all of our good information to share some information to you to keep you from not being anxious but getting prepared. Also, if you have a question or comment about what I'm talking about today or in any of our platforms, send me an email, info@tcenow.com. You never know. I might just use your question for a broadcast. You just never know. It's like that way, like on TV, on our podcasts, and things of that nature. Again, and also if you show up at our website, tcenow.com, don't forget to subscribe to our TCE Career and Business Weekly. Comes out on Fridays, loaded with tips and tricks to make sure you're not anxious but prepared. So, are they making a comeback? What's going on? So here's what we found, and I think this is some information you want to listen to. So we are finding, again, looking at stuff, we have the big quit and the great resignation and the reshuffle and the reset or whatever we're calling it, right? Some employers now this year, this career season, are requesting cover letters. I'm seeing it. I mean, this is an old thing folks used to dust off way back when. We've got LinkedIn profiles now and all these other ways of introducing yourself. In fact, I was on a conference with a university and one of the vice presidents said, and when she talked about career moves and hiring, that she won't even look at your resume if it's not accompanied by a cover letter, whether she asked for one or not. So I found that to be interesting. But we are seeing more companies are asking for this now. So if you don't have one, you might want to dust off the old one you had, like in your, sitting in some folder somewhere and like wake it up a little bit because it seems like they are making a comeback. So my verdict here, my answer is yeah, I'm seeing them more coming back. So now why? What is that all about? And if you are going to do them. So first of all, if you do have one that's got cyber dust on it, so dust it off. Here's the problem with those of you who are doing cover letters, but you're still not getting any response. So are you in that dear sir or dear madam kind of frame? Because that's death. That's death of a cover letter. You can't it can't be to whom it may concern. To whom it may concern, dear sirs, and again, well, if you're a lady, right, and you're the one answering, dear madam, that type of thing. So it should be personalized, and it really should be relevant. You got to keep that in mind. If you're not willing to personalize it, or you're not willing to really make it feel like you're writing that letter just for that person, then don't do a cover letter. Those little cut and paste, quick, fast, and hurries are not going to help you. In fact, it will give the opposite of what are folks looking for. Yep, they want your knowledge and your skills and your abilities, but we're also want to make sure we're not hiring any robots. I mean, there is an argument to hire robots for some jobs, but not for the human one. So put your, hopefully your exceptional writing skills and your personality in the letter and things that you really, you've been real strategic because, I say that word a lot with your career search, but the human touch still matters. Where's that? Right there. Right there. There is. The human touch matters. And that stands out more than cut and paste. I sent out 100 cover letters. Okay, Let's get our organics on. Okay, so that's very important. So if you are the dear sir, dear ma'am, stop. Get your organics on. Here's another thing. When you are doing this extra, and it is an extra, there's no doubt about it. This is heavy lifting, right? It's demonstrating stuff versus you doing this, right? Because we love these interviews, but people do a lot of this. Where is there an opportunity to demonstrate your character, to demonstrate your initiative? Well, the cover letter might be a first test, okay? It's something, like I said, if a company asks you for it, absolutely, you better do one. But even if they don't, it will demonstrate your initiative to do some extra, okay? If you really, you're strategic and you really want to work for that employer. Of course, your writing skills, because let's face it, folks, we have lost, because as much as I love this device, I love it, I do. All of this texting has done some to writing skills, and you might be in an opportunity that writing still matters. I mean, honey, it's still, if you don't know, brothers and sisters, it still matters. Okay, so it can demonstrate your writing skills and again how you follow directions and even follow through. Because particularly if no one's asked you to do this and you're doing this as extra as part of your brand to enhance, so you can kind of blow away your competition. It does take more work for you to do this. You do have to think it through to do it right. You are doing some company research. You are making it relevant. It really stands out. And so another reason some companies are asking for it is they're seeing if you are going to go extra, if you're going to do the extra step, because it's not just about recruitment these days. I mean, which in recruitment, we get it. We want to fill these opportunities, but companies have found it's also the after, which is the retention. Are you going to stay with them? Are you coming here for the quick sign-on bonus? Okay, you're making 5, 6, 7, $10 an hour more. Okay, here comes 90 days where we finally spent all this money to train you, all this money to get you onboarded, all this money to get you part of the family. And now we're going to wait for our return on that investment at day 91 and you say bye, right? So folks who do extra step and make a cover letter and make it really personalized. And when you open it, you're like, wow, they have it personalized to me. My name is spelled correctly, right? You know something about my business. You know something about the job. You're sharing some organics about you. You have a call to action at the end. Those are the things that showing them, wow, this person went the extra step, and it can really maybe help you stand out. So it's demonstrating some skills versus all this. And I will repeat this again, that no doubt if it's a part of the application process, because for many companies, it is part of their process. So it's an opportunity to see if you're going to follow directions and you're going to do what they say. But if you even write one without being asked, it really is a nice compliment to that resume and to that profile and all the other things that you're doing to help you stand out, particularly in your network. And it's an amazing go-to for networking. I mean, I can't tell you how much somebody was just walking in the door. So sorry about that. But it's really a great complimentary. If you, let's say, if you find an opportunity because you were networking with someone, right? And they said, oh, send me a letter, or here's a friend, here's my card, tell them I sent you. If you're networking and you have that cover letter, it does a wonderful part. At the end of the day, it's really classy. It's a wonderful, classy move. I mean, because a lot of folks are not going to do it. They don't want to do the extra. They want to do quick, fast, in a hurry, cut and paste. But if you want to stand out beyond and above your competition, it's a really classy move. Not only does it professionally introduce you when you're not able to be in the room to introduce yourself, but it also just showcases up, next level, up a notch of your brand, your career brand, and yes, that mighty resume, and of course, that profile that you have. So it's a really nice step that can take you to a whole nother level, at least, and trying to get rid of the crickets and the radio silence and for you to stand up. Remember, I truly believe the best way to increase your employability is to reduce your competition. This is a big competition reducer because some folks will not do the extra step. They're just not going to do it. And even when they do it, if they're the cut and paste and in a hurry, folks, and you do something with more organics in it, that's truly real, like REAL, real, not REEL, right? Real. It really can stand out. So what's my push up right here? Sometimes you got to take it up a notch and repeat that. Take it up a notch. Repeat. Take it up a notch. Yeah, it's okay to take it up a notch. In fact, it's actually required these days. And even though, yes, we have, these, at the time of our conversation today, there's 11 million people. I mean, well, no, not 11 million people. Let me fix that. 11 million open jobs are not filled, and there's higher quit rates. 4 million people quit their job during the last report. But just because those numbers look like that doesn't mean you take it easy. It's still tough for employers to find the right talent to get them in their places and spaces. So with that being said, have a fantastic week. Make sure it's powerful and purposeful and all those good things. Remember, if you have a question or comment for us, you can email me info@tcenow.com with your questions or your comment. I look forward to hearing them. You can post your questions or comment on this platform in the comment section if there's one, and we will be more than happy to respond there too. But nothing is quite as great as email. I mean, send it to me and we will definitely get back to you. And again, I can't say it enough. Make sure you hit us up. Find all of our socials at tcenow.com. Subscribe to our newsletter. Subscribe to the very platform you're watching this on so you don't miss another content. So you all be blessed. Have an amazing week. And remember, don't get anxious. Always get prepared. I mean, that's what it's all about. So talk to you soon.